these campaigners are basically going into these communities campaign to seek a vote. They're taking away nothing from that community. They're causing no damage to that community. They're causing no harm. They're not robbing the community. They're just campaigning. We live in a democratic country where every political party has a right to campaign wherever they want without limitation. We live in a democratic country, as far as I know, not the dictatorship country, not the socialist country, in a democratic country. Every political party has a right to campaign wherever they want. Now, I am non-political, but I don't like to see nonsense and stupidity, because how stupid does Mr. Landlord think Amerindians are? And I'm going to get to that point why. No, we have a political right to vote for whoever we want to. I do not vote, but I'm generalizing my speech. And if my political choice is PPP or APNU, that has nothing to do with no one. And no supporter or campaigner, as I've noticed they have been doing, has the right to come to my aid and ask me who I'm voting for. That is my private and personal business. If I should vote, I do not vote, and I do not think I will be voting for this year. The only man that gets to vote for me is God. I would never ever let another human being like myself give a vote to a human being like myself to say I'm uplifting him. That's a lie. That's the reason I do not vote. You understand? Because that is empowering another man like myself. The only man I'm going to empower is God. Okay, that being said, let's get to the point. Juicy part. So seeing that Mr. Landlord has decided to say that it can be a criminal offense if they enter certain Amerindian communities and do not follow certain procedures. So what happened to Chinese landing? What happened to these mining communities? These Amerindian communities that has a lot of gold, and these miners that have nothing to do with these villages and have no relation to these villages. They go into these villages, take up people's land, because we do not have a land title as yet. We were promised a land title, now we do not have. We do not have a right over our own land, and we were the first people to come to this country, to this land, and we have more right than anybody else, yet we have none. Now these miners go into these Amerindian communities, take up these lands.
Good morning once again to my brothers and sisters. Good morning. Top of the morning to everyone. Now I'm here to shine light pertaining to the US ambassador and her statement. I wanted to know, right, more or less for me, that if everybody read the same thing that I read, I understand that the way that I understand it, right? And this is from, as I said, I get things from my point of view, the way that I understand it. I know we are reading the same thing, right? What the US ambassador said. Anyhow, without further ado, let me get into it. First of all, you guys ever heard of a man named Demarcus Beasley from the Philippines? One of the longest serving president from the Philippines, right? And I'm sure you are going to my argument and the hypocrisy of these people, right? This guy was one of the longest serving president of the Philippines. This guy bankrupt that country when they get him out of power. I think they get him out of power through a coup, right? The people more or less protest against his rulership and get him out of power. I'm not saying that we're going to do that in Ghana, so I don't want nobody misunderstood me in the first place. Anyhow, right, when he left power, he left that country bankrupt. He left that country. He left that country in ruins. The National Bank had no money in it. Yeah, I tell you, he left that, they said it's been alleged that he robbed that country over $10 billion in US, right? And he seek exile in another country, right? More or less more.
Make sure that you can more than 25-30 orders. So the current time at this point is 10:12. Okay. Now, according to the playing conditions, now play can be extended till 12 a.m. Indian Standard Time. That is the latest playing condition that we've got at this point in time as far as Day 2 is concerned. Day 2 you will see 12 a.m. IST. Unlike the last time, yesterday also play was extended to 12 a.m. IST. even today you are going to see play extend till 12 a.m. IST. Tomorrow also there won't be an early start, but you will see some action from 3:30 onwards. Even tomorrow there is some scattered showers at this point. Ramachandra Singh extra they can go till 12:30. No,
Until 12, midnight is the last.
that's it.
Yeah,
And that too light permitting.
correct.
Light permitting if they can get to, because 12:30 will be Ramachandra, it is 8 o'clock. And I think 7:30 is the max, that is all you can
So
expect.
the cutoff time initially the midnight was 11:30 and PMIC, but then you know, was back. That's why the final time wherein the game can still be stretched is midnight.
That is how we are looking at it. That 1 hour would happen if you go into the wing. That extra half an hour when you're sitting, you want to finish it off there, at that time it is going to happen. But yes, 23 run lead and we saw the last wicket that happened. It just stuck a bit too long. That's why I am looking at it as we not being, at least for the next 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Proper test match batting, something that the Indians displayed in Manchester on the second innings. We need that and what we he actually laid the platform for the how so as far as India's batting innings goes, so I think once again he's going to if India wants to get cautious about their game on how they're going to get their batting order to be. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if get at the top of the order and take his isolation bats at 6 to 1.
No, I don't think they think of their batting order.
But Saran has
But even vice versa. 38 of 108 that he made yesterday. That is why. See, he will go with the softly and the top. They may want to attack at the other end, but then it won't be easy. Like for example, GGK believes that this is a video game that's going to happen. India score 400 plus 100, but yes, already we are winning. I understand the sentiment. But 400 combined on this, these kind of wickets you can't get because the Indian batting is very insipid at this point.
if India can somehow get to about 270 to 80, that's really going to be a great batting effort. No, I'm just talking about the best case scenario.
I would assume, like even if you get batting last moment, it's not going to be easy at this point. I'm sure it's a don't catch the it's small instant buts. I don't know. Maybe Jadeja would have gotten out the very next delivery. All those kind of things.
What if? Let's go back to Lord's test. KL Rahul dropped 3 wickets. Went on to score 60 odd runs in the first innings, and that was the case. India would have probably taken a 50 run first innings lead in Lord's, and really, we were looking at
What
1-1
if,
India, being up in the series.
What if England couldn't have chased 373? What if that Bale hadn't picked off at all? What if this had happened? What of this happened? So I don't know how this will happen, but everybody is like that India will win. And I had said that before the series began that this could happen. Just for this coming. But again, there is one dark underlining current at this moment. Jaiswal is the second innings has been an absolute
He
disaster.
averages a total of 8 innings in, the 5 England test matches are concerned.
Yeah, so that is why this is.
Ashok Kadam has a question here that why the game is not starting at 3 PMC. It's very clear.
Broadcaster.
In England, it's obviously down to the host broadcaster, and in England test matches, you can extend your time towards the end, but there is no early start, something that we have seen that England test matches usually take place in the countries. If you lose a few overs on any of the days, it start at about 8:30 a.m. or even 9 a.m. for that matter.
And Rishabh just saying, please, India shouldn't bat. But India are batting. Let's make no mistake about it. There's no reason out of class. And because of that, Ricky was saying, I want Jaiswal to play attacking cricket. That is what he believes in. He's an aggressive player. 30 years old, better other batters bat in the you're now having to go sometimes to back out, and that is why it's not going to be very easy. You have to play with a bit of caution, a bit of thinking at this point in time. So it is really a big competition. England are effectively one bowler. They don't have one batter also. But anyway, hope the bowler also has underway.
Yeah, in the first couple of matches or so, when there was no help for the bowler, it was very expensive. But then I think when you started to have some kind of help in the last couple of matches, and to an extent, just I think he was still good. But I think just maybe a couple of minutes away from
2 minutes.
India's,
Yeah.
second batting innings. What do you think? Will make any changes to the position that he had? He gave 75 for 2.
Yeah, I gave 75 for 2. I think I'll stick with maybe 10 for 80 maybe that's what will happen. So Jaiswal needs to end the tour on a high. Because he's had a very underwhelming tour. Let's make no mistake about it. It's kind of going the city way because you didn't get a full lead. I mean, you had a 4-run lead if I'm not mistaken, but then you collapsed spectacularly in the city. That's what gave Australia the win. Yeah. So that is why even if it's 2-2, it's a series of missed opportunities, and it is all because of modern thinking. That's the but now. It is safe to say that with 1.5 hours, I think you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it.
Yeah, I think that basically boils down to the weather. How is it really going to be? But let's see. Even I don't think that even it's going to be a fifth day. I think it was GGK was saying that India are trembling now. I don't know. I think the lead that they have taken actually puts them in good stead. Naveen Narendra is asking that can we get to 20-25 odd overs? Yes, weather permitting, you are getting about 20 to 22 odd overs. That's for sure.
I think less than that.
Yeah. See, let's say you start in a couple, 1 minute more. So in an hour's time, you have about 20 to 30 odd overs, and then you add another 40 odd minutes. So yeah, for sure. Weather permitting, I guess fine. You are having about 20 to 22 overs.
Yep, so half of this test match is done. We are now in the last half of this particular series that's going on. India, last time they'll be batting. Let's see how it goes. So it is Jaiswal on strike, and I think it's Gus Atkinson.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep,
Around the wickets.
and he's just, I think he's dropped. I think he dropped.
No.
Yeah, I think he has been dropped. Okay, so we'll be back for the stumps interval. Bye bye. See you soon.
We'll know shortly. It's the fellowship is 51, got it better, especially out in here already. And edged in the gaps of falls. Just pitched up. It's a lazy attempt for a drive there from Karuna. Luckily for him, it's gone into the gap. It's swung back in. So every now and then to the left-handers, he's used some foot deliveries. Just got to rip it. That's loose. Drifting onto the pads. And he pays the price for it. Second boundary of the morning.
We just mentioned that very square, fine leg. He's off.
No shot offered. Came back in sharply.
Well, the line looked particularly good here from Atkinson. They will debate this. Is it too high? Building at point, he would have had the best view of that as to.
Okay, and a good delivery. That's gone away for 4. We saw so much of that yesterday. England can ill afford this. And you look at his pitch map.
Thompson continued swinging on.
That's a good shot. Very good shot. finger has gone up ever so slowly. Well, it's Atkinson again who strikes. Carolina goes up.
Well, it's not often that you see a batsman walk for an LBW, but that looked absolutely plumb. Batting out of your crease a little bit for a right-hander maybe.
As a batsman, Ricky, on a surface like this where there's so much happening, do you line yourself up differently? Where's that gone? Land safely? Just get the feeling Washington Sundar might just look to take a few chances now. That's in the air. It's coming the gate. He's setting up nicely. Northerton making Lancaster 2 wickets and 2 errors for England. And the overnight batsman dismissed.
It was half-hearted again from Washington Sundar, and he can't believe he's fallen for the trap, taking a long time. Might be a few more.
Went back to the pads. Every time he gets it right on they're very good deliveries.
It was more so bowling from this end, wasn't it?
Oh, what a delivery. Delivery too good for the tail ender.
Well, that's what he can do. We've been talking all game about how complicated his action is and how hard it is to repeat ball after ball.
Well, that's one down the leg side. Bye signal. No answer for them. So it's with England's running. And Siraj the man dismissed.
Atkinson again, beautiful link.
And he gets it. Even though this is for England, they've thrown India away for 224. And a 5-wicket haul for Gus Atkinson on his comeback.
Yeah, and very well deserved too. He fought beautifully.
4 wickets today. And magnificently an inch. So Karun Nair up, the bowling figure still 7. What he had to say about the English openers coming high, and he said, let's keep bowling.
Because a traditional opener in its second. Half-hearted approach, but still bat on ball.
Yeah.
His crawler stands tall, swipes it. Starts around the wicket. That's what they did so well in the 4th test. Oh, struck on the pattern. Height might be the issue there. Didn't quite get a lot of it. That's some brilliance. After bowling it over, full awareness, full commitment. Just enough. It's a better adjustment there from Crawley. He's a bit on the back pad. Kind of stands up tall. Touching straighter than the fall through the offside. The last over, but equally as effective. Yeah, excellent technique. Tall,
too far into the clubs, and Crawley keeps his hip position up and over the line of the ball. He's working in bounds.
Yeah.
And to counteract again, they're bringing a little bit of innovation. It's coming early.
But the next ball, he gets a reverse swept for a 6.
Shot, Beautful.
Magnificent shot. A shot that will give an opening batter a lot of joy.
You'll see a lot of this. Just try and disturb the link at every possible opportunity, and then hurry to 32, these two.
Well, the best bowlers have played maturely. The first one.
And again. And I think he's forcing him to shorten the length. Already the length is all over.
This is problems for India. You think that
Through the onside now, the runs are flowing. Third boundary in this over for Ben Duckett. Another boundary. Straight down the ground past the bowler. They're flowing at the moment.
this is a glorious shot. They're not easy to bowl.
And then he play shots like these. This is astonishing from the batters, and sometimes you can say, oh, it's daredevilry. It's all like back of a length, and then when they've got to bowl, interiors. This is legal, they shot. Let's play that cover drive well. Oh, the length was short enough. This is a serious shot from Crawley. We've seen him beautiful. And when there is a native flies over slip, fortune favors the brave.
If you swing hard, that's where the ball flies generally, particularly here at the oval with the extra bounce protection, but there's nothing.
Oh dear, there is no fear, only aggression. But this is a slap. This is almost impertinent, as if I say, I don't really care what you're going to do. Too much room. Too much room. There's a few free hits at the moment now. And even they're running away with the match, India have got to pull it back very, very quickly.
You've got to give credit where it's due.
Short and pulled by Ducky, played in front of square and half. It's another boundary. 11 fours to Crawley, 5 fours. Every field on the boundary at one step. He scooped this one straight into the keeper's gloves. So there is a level of risk there that Ben Duckett plays with. And in the end, Akashdeep has held his nerve. And he's given Duckett a bit of a send-off.
Which is pretty. Almost every time has big.
It's good from Toe. Full asking to be driven, which is fair enough, I think, given the movement that we have. You don't want to put it a long half volley out there, but you do. I was pickish at her side edge. Crawley was trying to steer it square on the offside. That brings up his 50. Rapid one. Pinned to the cover boundary. And Duckett, the only man to go, he was caught.
In London, bowlers, they've been quite expensive. 115 runs at the moment, the one for the hosts. They have the Anderson Tendulkar trophy down to the middle of the oval.
They've had a break opposite.
Now, did that carry or was it just short? It's gone through and it'll go to the boundary. Sai Sudarshan in the gully.
Did he get his fingers underneath his reaction?
Where there's a little more extra bounce, and that's exactly
Through the line. Exactly what Dinesh Karthik was highlighting. Over mid-on, a diving mid-on. Suraj has taken a couple of decent catches in the series, but I don't even think he got a hand to that. It's lunch. Stay aware in the infield, you'll get one. And that is exactly what India have. He's just looking back at the umpire.
okay. India has been called for a no ball. You can see it. Red one that's popping up is the one that got two key players.
You get 300 in the first innings in Australia. What's the diving gully again? Off the mark with a trademark.
I don't think it's the worst thing to happen for India. Don't see Joe Root losing his cool often. But the fact that he's done it tells you that.
Pitch in the gap. Square drive, or just behind square. That area that is so favoured by Joe Root because he plays the ball late. He often gets it down through that area off the back that generally operated with. Has it done too much? Well, Siraj is absolutely insistent. He will try and persuade Shubman Gill to review this. It did nip back a long way.
And came back pretty sharply and quickly. Siraj is convinced. I think the keeper.
He's charging down, gets an inside edge, gets off the mark with a sketchy boundary.
Well, Chris Walks for England, he won't come up, no matter what the state of the when he had to keeper.
Misdirected this time. Kashdeep was just
Hardly dropped the catch.
लाइन में बॉल पे चुई शुभमन गिल ने विकेट कीपर को आगे तैनात कर रखा है जिसका फायदा मिलेगा 22 के रूप में अतिरिक्त उछाल बॉल के पीछे था जिसमें से जुरेल बॉल को सफाई के साथ
2 for 1 20 carat. Beautiful shot. The weight transfer was perfect and that ball pinged out the middle of Root's back.
Classic cover drive.
Was well glided just past second slip before.
He wasn't in complete control there either, Joe Root.
Side edge again. So a couple of moral victories for Siraj, but a couple of boundaries for Root. Oh, that's very close. That's given. It's excellent bowling from Mohammad Siraj. It's wholehearted bowling. Skillful bowling, but Root has reviewed.
TV umpire to director, we have a player
They've got their tail up.
76 for 4. Once again, that's 2 boundaries in the last couple of overs in that area of Siraj. In between, this produced a beauty to get rid of Joe Root. This is a serious spell from Siraj. He's asked questions, he's running out. It's splendid, lost the ball briefly. It will just find its way. Not quite hurrying to the boundary, but
this is our home, our legacy. Like strong and whole. You shape the stars within your soul. From Linden to Lethem, our voices blend. In peace we walk, on grace depend. A place of additional unity we claim, with justice, truth, and honor as our flame. Fantastic country, golden grand, with healing and wisdom in every hand. We honor the past, taking paths home. Futures I love. Oh, turn from hate, race the right, walking with eyes on me. Tomorrow drawing near, my heart
never been a baby, hey. I never been a baby. I never been a baby, hey. I never been a baby. empty malls and lost blurbs. I remember dreams carved in stone, now buried deep, unknown, alone. I'm the last American, heart still out, marching through shadows, head unbowed. Truth in my chest, rage in my hand, still singing hope for this broken land. Not left or right, just human need, a place to breathe, a life to lead. So I write this verse not for fame, but to light a spark in freedom's name. I'm the last American, heart still out, marching through shadows, head unbowed. Truth in my chest, rage in my hand, still singing hope for this broken land. This land still beats if we listened. I'm the last American, heart still loud, marching through shadows, head unbowed, head unbowed. Truth in my chest, rage in my hand, still singing hope for this broken land. Not left or right, just human need, a place to breathe, a life to lead. So I write this verse not for fame, but to light a spark in freedom's name. This land still beats if we listen.
Rule like a Trump, lie like a king. Facts don't matter if you bling, bling, bling. Make a mess, then spin it tight. Yell the loudest, you win the fight. Make the dumb sound brave, make ignorance the wave. Rule like a Trump, never back down. Even when caught, double down that crown. Truth's optional, power's the goal. Clap for the lie, sell out your soul. Say what you want, make it law. Fear and flash, keep the people in awe. Gaslight the base, feed them a show. Reality's gone, but the ratings grow. Say what you want, make it law. Fear and flash, keep the people in awe. Gaslight the base, feed them a show. Reality's gone, but the ratings grow. Rule like a Trump, lie like a king. Facts don't matter if you bling, bling, bling. Rule like a Trump, never back down. Even when caught, double down that crown. Truth's optional, power's the goal. Clap for the lie, sell out your soul. Say what you want, make it law. Fear and flash, keep the people in awe. Gaslight the base, feed them a show. Reality's gone, but the ratings grow. Rule like a Trump, lie like a king. Facts don't matter if you bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Rule like a Trump, never back down. Even when caught, double down that crown. Truth's optional, power's the goal. Clap for the lie, sell out your soul. Say what you want, make it law. Fear and flash, keep the people in awe. Gaslight the base, feed them a show. Reality's gone, but the ratings grow.
like a Trump, lie like a king. Facts don't matter if you bling, bling, bling.
Make a mess, then spin it tight. Yell the loudest, you win the fight. Make the dumb sound brave. Make ignorance the wave.
Rule like a Trump, never back down. Even when caught, double down that crown. Truth's optional, power's the goal. Clap for the lie, sell out your soul.
Rule like a Trump, never back down. Even when caught, double down that crown. Truth's optional, power's the goal. Clap for the lie, sell out your soul. Say what you want, make it law. Fear and flash, keep the people in your touch beyond compare. Electric notes, they softly glide like secrets lovers never hide. Oh, the night speaks low, so true. Every star is just for you, wrapped in melody so fine. In this quiet storm, you're mine. The baseline walks a gentle sway, guiding hearts that lose their way. The flute it sings a wistful tune, carried high beneath the moon. Close your eyes, let shadows play. Feel the rhythm drift away. The vinyl crackles, time stands still. A soft embrace, a tender thrill. Oh, the night speaks low, so true. Every star is just for you, wrapped in melody so fine. In this quiet storm, you're mine.
logic's gone. Shouting there at Wilco while spelling it wrong. Barbecue, burn flag, cape tight. Can't name a right, but ready to fight. I'm free to be a fool, dancing red, white, bling. Wave my solo cup and fake everything. Truth's a joke, lies the rule. But hey, it's July, and I'm free to be a fool. Got death for days and pride on blast. History twisted, taught half as fast. But I'll toast to the lies, fire up the grill. Land of the spin and the overkill. And the overkill. Day to be a fool, dancing red, white, bling. Wave my solo cup and fake everything. Truth's a joke, lies the rule. But hey, it's July, and I'm free to be a fool. The spin and the overkill. Got death for days and pride on blast. History twisted, taught half as fast. But I'll toast to the lies, fire up the grill. Land of the spin and the overkill. Got death for days and pride on blast. History twisted, taught half as fast. But I'll toast to the lies, fire up the grill. Land of the spin and the overkill. And I'm free to be a fool. To be a fool. And I'm free to be a fool. Land of the spin and the overkill. Got debt for days and pride on blast.
anything die. The guys are right, just not get that. indoor kind of thing. Like, he just needs to come and go as far as I come. Yeah, that'll be something like that. Yeah. Well, that man was a different kettle of fish big pot. That man for one. Yeah. Really shoot. Yeah. Well, remember, after a while we did good walking and so it's a different kind of thing. Yeah. Correct. A couple good points to remember back. Yeah. We always. Yep.
Whispering waves in a sea of gray, flickering lights guide the lost away. In the hush of dusk where shadows play, a quiet voice says it's okay. Breathing slow as the world unwinds, tracing the stars for the hidden signs. Every moment a thread that binds. The chaos fades in the calm lines. Serene signals in the night, a beacon soft yet burning bright, guiding hearts to feel the light. In this calm we find what's right, soft as the touch of morning dew, each note a path leading back to you. The echo hums the quiet, a gentle map for the lost to view. Let the fender road sing low, soprano sax whispers as winds blow. Triangle rings and soften, the ambient world begins to glow.
international education is coming before as well. Locations in Oakland. And that was the first one. That was the first one that we went to. Now we come to everything we buy. When they get to the agriculture section and you take yam, take the flour, all that kind of thing. Then the credit between here, because there were some good days that we were between them. Remember the year when you are North March to come? What year is the name March to buy? The police are trading something. Somebody used to come into the house in there and you get your little training. Yeah. This is not what you want to think. Make a run to the photo all in the north. Let the man come in. But that's feature, so it's not a problem. Memory thereby. Gotta do and sort them and those out by, lock them away. No. Very good. What's it? I'm new. Place wasn't finished. Yeah. Yeah. I think why they used to do everything big. Like when they were by us, it's like that's just fans and fans that think them are music, right? Yeah, they're just watching. Anybody needs to just wait for one drum big by. There'll be recollection. Right? You're literally making everything original thing. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that song used to play by Stranger. Right? Correct, you are. Then them Brazilian ones, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that was something by. Yeah, well, can you imagine that? Yeah. Yeah, gotta jog in. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, wait, me, I can't remember you did go with us, big boy. I gotta say these things are Dymention. Yeah, the things this man saying they are true, right? The man are making up story. Correct, you are. This is I just man like you know more thing than me by. Yeah. No, but do you remember one time with Buffett you had a big, that had to be like a Caribbean camporee that Guyana actually hosted. I remember being in a color party for but big boy, there wasn't a big law. Buffett brought down a whole set of men and them man declared them to be in rang uniforms. Both hats and all kind of thing, boy. That was Red Maze, I think. Wasn't Red Maze? Alright, them days, I think. Yeah. Oh, we name was in the element in them time, Chichester. Yeah, well, if you go to somewhere like Webmaze and organize, well, that's what I'm telling you, organize 200 men to come down and shock the tongue, right? 200 strong. No, them are win the drilling, big boy. Them are do special drilling all them thing. Big boy. Yeah, man. Every time them men neck is clap and thing them are getting, right? So the tones alone, right? How them man is just like them are getting claps, right? That's when that's when we learn a lot of things. That's man, the Davis thing that's going on long. So it's not no recent nothing, right? We knew it in Master Guide, but it was never. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think Yeah. The men literally come to show how it's done, right? Linen did strong body. In fact, all the federations did strong in them days because you're not brain drain yet. Well, you had brain drain, but not to the extent. Right. And that's why men would know, that's why even Leslie would say to me, man, they will Leslie say, when you talk about Thompson, it's only Leslie I know, me know you. I said Leslie was a legend. Right? I said all over the conference. So you just a Torrington and everybody knows who by. And if the man was over the river and the man could have said that, I said that was tremendous by. Right. Well, we used to make joke off of work every time because remember Don is your sister, so we say no, but the joke Don just give every time. Don say, man, this man had all the best equipment, right? Different ways. Man dress up when the man sing and strip down everybody. Say, who's this man by? Right? When men have got track, when men have got what do you think? You're black. Man got black all them kind of thing, right? Man look like this. Hey, this man gonna give me a run here, boy. Right? And God, you know, them bad man need to go, they mark out, they walk up the track. They do a 1-2 run up, like they warm up here, get the bones limber. So anyway, start. Ready, John? No, it's all. Yeah. Yeah. Every the disciplined man by. So slavery was different level, big guy. Slavery was different level. Okay. Girl. Oh, it's now I put in the connection together. Yeah, no, me and Esso was good friend, big guy. Esso was a bishop. Yeah, Esso was a bishop's girl and thing. But we always used to talk, you know. Not try a thing really, but we try. But we always knew that we know each other. Right. Right, Devon. Yeah, the man would have gone to the Olympics and them kind of things. Yeah, and I think the cards the fights and battle. I meant it betting on Jesse for anything. Wait. Yeah, they bought it there for fourth big buy. Nah, them days you could. No, you couldn't get president in them days if you can't go out and prevent nothing. Yes, I was the first one that had a proper band by. Hey, the man by, and the man take to the road by, everybody say, here comes Shiloh by. Yeah, God, nah. Hey, bought to the band man, no? Bought out some military experience or something. The man did good, man. me tell you the story about me and Band Big Boy. Can we call the first man I met within a little band? And the man tell you, you could play? I said, I never play nothing. And I tried to hold on to this drum. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Brian. Big Brian. I'm surprised that you remember that boy. Yeah, cause we did playing a side drum, innit? So we not have to worry about nothing else. That's what you see. That's what I tell some people. Hey, all they got is the drums. But I say, man, the bugle just cut through everything. Yeah. Nah, lad, you should be serious, guy. So I want to say, lad, you're not allowed to go near to the parade and them kind of thing, right? No. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Put your collections. Yeah, bye. I don't know. Back in the day, Beja was the butt for most of the jokes, right? Well, we name that come with the best. It's not little we name that come with best joke of all. Benson. Agent, they're working. That's what they tell the joke. Garfield, I can do without your presence. And I feel, yeah. Man, I'm feeling good and check. I can do it without your presence on the leave. I don't know, it's Ludo. I just that was a joke. So Bitch used to tell the thing, man, been in the war. Been in the war. Bitch like forever. It's supposed to say what bitch it eat callaloo or something. Bitch can't take a yard and say, man, y'all is eat a thing that a nice bad boy. So they get you back good. Hey, do your old boy. Hey, do your old boy. Hey, your the head. Yeah, I can't remember you could get 3 buses there. Yeah. Some of them used to say you gotta pay for this child and them kind of things. I want to challenge you with the age. Good. But you remember when we used to walk out there? How we used to go and go there, CPC and now. Teacher. Where these things by? They got a brand new by. Correct. Yeah, you used to generally line up outside. In fact, some people used to line up even before the bus come, cause you would know where your bus coming, right? So some people used to line up already. Correct. Yeah, I had one of those used to work east. Another one used to walk the seawall routes, remember? Correct. Yeah. But in the earlier days, yeah, but would you remember that they had 3 lunch buses at least? Yes. Yeah, well, I'll give you a point to remember Lord's Church North, because that was very prominent, right? Lord's Church North was a popular route. So that means it's coming up church and going down north. And so what? It took home stretch or Hatfield? Yeah. So did you have one that used to go Norton Street or something, or is it Princess or Norton? Yeah, well, we use around the wall. Yeah, but they used to take forever big buy. Yeah, because we use it to eat, but then we start to use it for kitty as well. Right? But we use it for kitty towards the end, but that wasn't an efficient way to get to kitty. It's still after Campbellville that you aren't really seen any space sometime. Correct. Yeah, and gardens and yeah. Correct. Yeah. Are you leaving the Oxford station or are you leaving Oxford train? Okay. I was making up back the bed and thing while I chatted with Mustafa. I was making up back the bed as I was chatting to Mustafa. I thought I was making up back the bed